Okay, so now we've got all the wiring done. You'll see we've tapped in for the hot wire and the ground wire into the 12-volt cigarette lighter system here with the included quick connectors. Then you'll also see this yellow wire here that runs into the shift module actually is what we tap into to give the RF the signal from the shifter to make the transmission changes. So now all we got to do is we've got a little piece of Velcro that comes with the kit that we're going to put on here, find a good place to mount this, get all this slid back in, and we'll be ready to move on to the next one. And now on the Stik kit, the first thing that we want to put on before we start that installation is they've provided us with this metal slider plate. You'll see this plastic piece up here. Some people have had issues with this binding up with the plate on it, so they've provided this in this kit to put this metal plate on to make sure that it slides smoothly in between gears. So now that we've got that installed, it just clips into place around the plastic piece that's mounted on here. Make sure that everything's pushed down tight on that piece. And then now we've got our new aluminum billet piece that goes on, and it just clicks into position where the old one was. And now we've got the new aluminum billet piece from Hurst on here, and now there's another piece of plastic in this installation that we don't need anymore. So now we can move on to the rest of the install of the Stik, then we'll finish up, get over to the steering wheel to do the rest of the paddle shifter connection. Alright, so now we've got everything put back together, console's back in. The last little piece is to remember we said to be careful and take your time with your little chrome trim piece, because it does go back in. And you can see already what a difference we've made in the look of this console. We're going to get the new Hurst shifter ball set up, and then we'll move over to the steering wheel. Alright, now we get to put the rest of the Stik kit together. The stick itself slides down on top of the one that's already there. There's one set screw in the front. Make sure that it's flush up here at the top. And take your Allen wrench and you just set the set screw in here, and then there's two more at the top. So tighten everything down. Make sure everything's straight. And it's as easy as that to have this Stik kit put in. There are 3 set screws on the main shifter stick, and then you put the retaining nut down on it, screw on your handle, get it lined up to where the Hurst is lined up properly, then bring your nut back up to it to lock it into place. And what a difference it's already made in the look of this new muscle car that's got that retro style now. Alright, so the last part of this project is to get the paddle shifters installed on the steering wheel. We've got the paddle shifter assembly here. Make sure the side that has the battery is your left side, your left stem, and then the side with the chip on it goes on the right side. All it is there's 3 screws that go in the top that screws directly into the steering wheel, and then 2 on the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and install this, show you how it looks, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we've got all the screws in now. You see, they're just sheet metal type screws that screw down into the steering wheel itself. They give you a little bit of adhesive to put on each screw to make sure it sets in right. Now all that's left to do is to check everything, put it in gear, make sure the paddle shift's working properly, get the caps on, put the paddles themselves on, and we'll have it buttoned up. We'll show you what the end product looks like. We'll be right back. So now we've got everything complete, everything's back together, and now we've got a cool paddle shifter set up for our Hurst. We've got the Hurst traditional look for the Stik setup, and now we've got the paddle shift to take us to the next level. We're done with it. Now we're going to just go out and have a little fun with it and see how it works.